So today is October 1st, 2015. My name is Caitlin Seymour, and this is my awesome son, one of my awesome sons, Corbyn Seymour. You're welcome, Caden.
Hi.
And today, Corbyn is a 14-year-old boy, and he has severe Tourette Syndrome. And so he's been gracious enough to let me interview him for my research paper.
It's true.
So Corbyn, how would you describe Tourette's?
Well, I would describe it as it's not something that, happens just in your head. You don't think you have it, but, okay, I
No, that's fine. You feel it throughout your whole body.
Yeah. And it's, the definition, it's a neurological disorder. So it's, involuntary, so they can't control it. It's, neck twitches or eye blinks, you squeeze your eyes, and vocal tics too. So you can't, describing it wouldn't, you wouldn't be able to control it. That's...
It's kind of hard to describe it. You just have to feel it
Yeah.
and see it.
It just happens.
What do you think causes someone to have Tourette's?
It's passed down through genetics, and so you and Dad must have screwed me over with some genetics. So yeah, that's what it was.
So do you know who has tics
In our family?
in our family? Does anybody else have Tourette syndrome?
No, not that I know of. But one of my aunt on my dad's side has a tic.
Just a tic, though.
A tic though.
Mhm.
It's not repetitive. She doesn't have more than one.
So you kind of already said this, but what is a tic?
It's an uncontrollable or unwanted by the person, kinda, a neck movement or a sound, high pitched. And so it's just
Involuntary movements
Yeah.
and sounds.
yeah.
What does it feel like to have a tic?
Actually, sometimes, with twitching and stuff, it stiffens you up sometimes, but at the same time, it can still help you. It feels good. It relieves stuff. I guess stress, whatever. When you're stressed and you start doing them, kind of calms you down a little bit, unless you're thinking about it, and that kind of doesn't help. But for me, that's what happens.
So
when I
can
get
you
stressed.
control yourself from? Can you stop yourself
For
from
very
falling?
little times.
Is it really hard?
Yeah, sometimes. Depending on what it is. If I'm playing baseball or whatever, I'll be about to, step in the rubber to pitch the ball. But then, when I come set, I can't move my shoulders or anything, and it's one of my tics. So I can't do that until, afterwards, after the pitch or before the pitch. So I'll have to step off or just pitch the ball and do that.
So how do you stop yourself from doing it?
I, mostly during baseball games or whatever, I don't do it as much as in normal day school stuff or whatever. But, not thinking about it helps.
So you just control your muscles, and do you hold it? Do you
I hold it
get
in
tenser?
sometimes when I'm thinking about it.
How do you stop
like-
yourself while you're pitching?
I focus more on what I'm going to throw than I am on
Feeling the tic.
more on the tics.
So when you're done pitching, what happens when you're done stopping yourself?
I let it all out before I go back on the rubber.
So it helps just to get it out.
Yeah. So then you can just kind of control it while you're on there.
Is there something that makes your tics worse?
Stress and pressure for sure. For another example, baseball. If in the middle of the last inning with the last out, and I'm pitching whatever, and it's the batter, and the bases are loaded. I've been put in that situation before, so I let it all out, and then sometimes I do it when I'm on the rubber, and that causes like a balk in baseball. But I just
So stress makes it
stress, like pressure being put on you, for sure.
Is there anything that makes them better?
Doing something that doesn't that takes your mind off of it, like I said with pitching and like chewing gum or whatever, that helps too, or like sucking on a mint because you're focused on that, and sometimes doing schoolwork, like if you're focused on doing like the math or whatever for anything, then instead of focusing on what tick you're gonna do next, then that helps.
So do you think that it's that you tick less or that you are just not paying attention to it?
I like to think I tick less. I don't know for sure though.
Cool. Is there anything that you can't do because of your Tourette's?
Well, I've always wanted to play football, and that's kind of hard because I have a neck twitch. And so in the helmet and the pads, I feel like kind of tight. And like the helmet, like the back part of it on my neck, after I put
So
it on,
one of
it
your
hurts.
comorbids of your Tourette's is having sensory
Yeah,
dysmorphia.
yeah.
So Corbyn doesn't like to be not so much not touched, but he
Yeah.
doesn't like the way things feel on him sometimes, and is very sensitive to that. And so having a helmet and pads
Mhm.
there we go with the wheel. It exaggerates the sensations on your skin.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Tightens the muscle up.
Yeah. And then it makes your tics worse. Caden, please stop.
Seriously, Kate.
Is there anything that you can do because of your Tourette's that other people who don't have it might not be able to do?
Well, there's like studies or whatever for Tourette syndrome, and it says that they have more. What was it? I think it was.
Faster reaction times?
Yeah, fast reaction times. So I think that's like an upside to it, though.
So that's one of the reasons why you're so good at baseball?
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there something you would like people to know or be aware of? Any stereotypes or preconceived notions that bother you about Tourette's?
Not all of us curse when we don't yell curse words. Like, mine's severe, but like it's only like 10% of people who have Tourette syndrome like actually do that, and when they do it, they don't mean it, and people can take that to heart sometimes. They don't know what it is, so I get that. But
So did you ever say anything? Did you ever have a tick where you spoke words that?
yeah, sometimes after words I would repeat them, like over and over again. Like, for example, I'll say like to my mom, "How's your day?" And I'll be like, "Day," like continue doing it, and I couldn't stop until like I felt like my body felt like I was done.
So, is there any other words or anything?
Specifically,
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what they were, but
Mom.
oh yeah, mom was a big one. I think that was one of the main ones though.
He would yell "Mom," and not when he would say my name. It would be "Mom, Mom, Mom," and I would be right here, and I would have to hold his arm and go, "Oh, buddy, I'm right. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm good. You're good."
That's true.
Do you think there's any stereotypes that could be avoided if people were a little bit more educated?
People knew about it, then like they actually like kind of studied it if they wanted to know what it was, then maybe they would know like the cursing thing too, like that only 10% of people who have it do that. But like not to really like they can say stuff about it to the person, but not like to like be mean about it.
Right. It's okay for you would rather somebody came up and asked you.
It's like, why are you doing that? Not like, that's so weird. Why why is he doing that? Or like say it behind our back, just come talk to us.
Do people come and talk to you about it and ask you questions?
Some people do, or like they like come at, like ask me like why, or like what are you doing, like what was that neck twitch you just did, or like what was that noise you just made, and I would just be like, sometimes I go straight up with them if like they're my friend or whatever, and then if they're not, then I would just tell them that it's just a twitch, kind of. So.
Do you think there will ever be a cure for Tourette's?
I hope so. Yeah. If there was, I've been asked this question before, like, if there was, would you take it, or would you, like, not, like, want it to happen? Because you know that...
This is how you were made.
This is how I was born and stuff. But I think I maybe would take it, because, like, I mean, I get it's, like, not, like, it's what I was born with and stuff, so I can't control that. But I would definitely want to try to take it away.
Even if it meant that you weren't as good at sports anymore?
Yeah. I would take that risk.
All right. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Okay. Press the button.